You might have heard whispers, mysterious stories floating around on social media, in coin collector groups, and even on online marketplaces. They say that a simple 2015 Australian 50-cent coin, yes, the one that could be hiding in your wallet or lying forgotten in your change jar, might be worth millions of dollars. Millions! People claim that there's a special version of this coin, a rare minting error or limited edition that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Some posts even say that a few lucky people sold their 2015 50-cent coins for jaw-dropping amounts. But is any of that actually true? Could this everyday Australian coin be hiding unimaginable value right under our noses? Well, before you rush to check your coins, stay with me till the end, because today, we'll uncover the full story behind this mysterious 2015 Australian 50-cent coin. We'll explore its design, its history, its possible varieties, and, most importantly, its true worth, separating myth from reality. So sit tight, because what you're about to hear might surprise you. Let's begin with the design, because every coin tells a story through its artwork. The 2015 Australian 50-cent coin continues one of the most iconic designs in the history of Australian coinage. The reverse side, that's the back of the coin, proudly displays the Australian coat of arms. It features two of Australia's most famous native animals, the kangaroo and the emu. But have you ever wondered why these two animals were chosen? It's not just because they're uniquely Australian. Both the kangaroo and the emu can't walk backward, and that symbolizes progress, the idea that the nation should always move forward and never back down. In the middle of these two animals sits a beautifully detailed shield, divided into 6 sections, each representing one of Australia's 6 states. Above it, a 7-pointed star shines bright, symbolizing the unity of the Federation and the territories. The entire design was created by Stuart Devlin, a legendary Australian artist and jeweler who designed many of the country's most beloved coins. Devlin's work on the 50-cent coin has remained timeless since 1966, making it instantly recognizable. Now flip the coin over, and you'll see Queen Elizabeth II, her portrait facing right. This particular portrait was designed by Ian Rank Broadley, and it's known for its realism and fine detail. It shows the Queen wearing a tiara, with the words Elizabeth II and Australia 2015 inscribed around the rim. This portrait was used from 1999 all the way up to 2018, so it's one many Australians will recognize instantly. The coin itself is copper-nickel, made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance. It weighs 15.55 grams and measures 31.51 millimeters across. What makes it even more distinctive is its shape. It's not round like most coins, but 12-sided or dodecagonal. This shape was first introduced in 1969 to make it easily distinguishable from the 20-cent coin, which is smaller and round. So, with its size, shape, and symbolic design, the 50-cent coin stands out as one of Australia's most iconic pieces of currency. But what makes the 2015 version so talked about? Well, 2015 wasn't an ordinary year for Australian coinage. The Royal Australian Mint released multiple types of 50-cent coins that year, and that's where things get interesting. First, there's the standard circulation coin, the one most people have handled. This coin features the coat of arms design and was made in large quantities for everyday use. But alongside that, several special commemorative editions were also released. 1. The 2015 Gallipoli 100th Anniversary 50-cent coin. This coin was created to mark 100 years since the Anzac troops landed at Gallipoli in 1915, a moment that shaped Australia's national identity. The design features a wreath surrounding the words, "Lest we forget," and the dates 1915 to 2015, honoring the courage and sacrifice of those who served. 2. The 2015 Royal Birth 50-cent coin. This one celebrates the birth of Princess Charlotte of Cambridge, daughter of Prince William and Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge. The coin features a beautifully ornate design symbolizing new life and continuity in the royal family. 3. Collector and mint set versions. The Royal Australian Mint also released proof and uncirculated versions of the 50-cent coin for collectors. Proof coins have an ultra-polished finish, struck multiple times for sharp detail, while uncirculated coins are made with higher quality than regular circulation coins. Each of these versions had different mintages, finishes, and packaging, and that's where collectors start to pay attention. Now let's talk numbers and values, because this is where the million-dollar rumors begin to swirl. Let's start with the standard 2015 coat of arms 50-cent coin, the one you find in circulation. This coin is common, with millions minted for everyday use. Most of them still trade for face value, 50 cents, unless you find one in pristine, uncirculated condition. However, collectors are always looking for high-grade examples, coins that have never been used and have perfect luster. A 2015 50-cent coin in uncirculated or proof condition can sell for between $2 and $10, depending on its quality and packaging. Next, the 2015 Gallipoli 100th anniversary coin. Now this one sparks real collector interest. It wasn't released widely into circulation but was sold in commemorative packaging. Depending on condition, it's usually worth $10 to $20, but examples in mint-sealed packaging or with special certificates can reach higher prices. Then there's the 2015 Royal Birth 50-cent coin. Because it celebrated the birth of Princess Charlotte, demand for this coin extended beyond Australia. Royal enthusiasts in the UK and around the world also wanted one. There were several variations of this coin. Uncirculated base metal versions, which usually sell between $15 and $30. Colored or special edition coins, which can range from $40 to $70. And silver-proof versions, which were minted in .999 fine silver and packaged in presentation boxes. These can fetch between $80 and $120, depending on condition and demand. Collectors love the connection between royal events and coinage, and that's one reason the Royal Birth coin remains sought after years later. But here's where rumors start to get creative. Some online posts claim that there's a special 2015 50-cent coin worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. According to these rumors, a minting mistake or a secret version of the coin exists, one that somehow slipped into circulation by accident. Now, that's a very exciting story. But is there any truth to it? To find out, let's look at what can actually make a coin extremely valuable. In the world of coin collecting, value usually comes from rarity, condition, and demand. A coin can become rare if very few were made, if it features a unique minting error, or if it represents a special historical event. In 2015, the Royal Australian Mint didn't release any known error batches or rare circulation strikes of the 50-cent coin. There were no double-headed coins, no off-metal strikes, and no confirmed wrong planchet errors that year. That means that no official 2015 50-cent coin has ever sold for anything close to $1 million. However, that doesn't mean valuable coins don't exist. Occasionally, a minting error can slip through, and these are the treasures collectors dream about. Examples might include double strikes, where the design is accidentally stamped twice. Off-center strikes, where the image is not properly aligned. Coins struck on the wrong blank, like a 50-cent design accidentally struck on a 20-cent planchet. Coins like these can be worth hundreds or even thousands of Australian dollars, depending on how dramatic and clear the error is. So if you happen to find a 2015 50-cent coin that looks odd, with missing details, double outlines, or unusual color or thickness, don't spend it. Get it checked by a professional coin dealer or submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Sometimes, these rare mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. So where did the $1 million rumor come from? Most likely, it originated from confusion with other famous coin stories. For instance, the 1966 round silver 50-cent coin, Australia's very first 50-cent issue, was made from 80% silver. Because silver prices soared after it was released, those coins became highly collectible and are now worth around 10 to 15 Australian dollars each, much more than face value. Similarly, some rare coins like the 1930 Australian penny or certain error $1 and $2 coins have sold for thousands, sparking myths that any old coin could make you a millionaire. When these stories spread online, people start linking them to more recent coins like the 2015 50-cent piece, and that's how myths are born. The truth is, the 2015 Australian 50-cent coin is interesting and collectible, but it's not rare enough to be worth millions. Still, that doesn't mean it's worthless. Far from it. Coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about history, art, and connection. Every 50-cent coin tells a story, from the coat of arms that represents national pride, to the Gallipoli coin that honors courage and sacrifice, to the Royal Birth coin that celebrates a new generation of royalty. Each one marks a unique moment in time, frozen in metal. For many collectors, that's where the real value lies. Owning a coin like the 2015 Gallipoli edition isn't just about its price. It's about holding a piece of history, a symbol of remembrance and pride. Even the standard 2015 50-cent coin, with its iconic design and 12-sided shape, is part of a tradition that stretches back decades. It reminds us how design, symbolism, and craftsmanship come together to create something that lasts longer than paper money or digital transactions ever could. So, let's settle it once and for all. Is there a 2015 Australian 50-cent coin worth millions of dollars? No, there isn't. But are there valuable 2015 50-cent coins worth keeping? Absolutely. If you have a proof coin, a commemorative version, or a minting error, you could be holding something worth far more than 50 cents. And who knows? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Sometimes, a new discovery changes everything. A coin dismissed as ordinary today might become a prized rarity tomorrow. So don't ignore those coins in your change. Examine them closely. Look for the details, the year, the shine, the edges, the finish. The next big find could be sitting quietly in your pocket, waiting for the right eyes to notice it. Because at the end of the day, the story of the 2015 Australian 50-cent coin isn't just about chasing money. It's about curiosity, discovery, and appreciation. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary-looking coin can carry extraordinary stories. So, keep your eyes open, keep collecting, and keep exploring. And remember, while your 2015 50-cent coin might not make you a millionaire, it's still a tiny piece of Australia's rich history that you can hold in your hand.